Good afternoon, I'm Eric Paulson. Thank you for joining us today. Some very special visitors are getting the royal treatment here in New Orleans, and it's no surprise since they are royalty. The King and Queen of Spain are here to help with the city's tricentennial celebration. The King and Queen arrived last night at the airport. Our partners at the New Orleans Advocate took these pictures of King Felipe VI and his queen, Queen Letizia, being welcomed by state and local leaders. This is a live look at a ceremony going on. Get to that in a couple of seconds. Right there at Gallier Hall. Meg is at Gallier Hall right now. And this is a pretty big ceremony going on, and a lot of ties between Spain and Louisiana.
There are, Eric, and it just wrapped up about a minute ago. It was only about a 20-minute ceremony, and we had the governor get up and give a few words, and he did reference that New Orleans also has a running of the bulls like Spain. A little bit different, but he did reference that, and people laughed. Then the mayor got up, and she gave a key to the city. They also unveiled a plaque for the 300th anniversary of New Orleans for the King and Queen. And then the King got up, and he spoke in Spanish, but also spoke in English, and he talked about, or all three of them referenced the importance of the culture in this city and how different our culture is, and the Spanish influence when Spain ruled for 40 years here in New Orleans, and how much they appreciate all the historic documents that reside, I'm guessing, at the historic New Orleans collection from the Spanish rule. Take a listen to what they said earlier.
For the people of Spain, to speak of Louisiana is to conjure up images of its history, its majestic Mississippi River, and of the diverse peoples who have built this great state and this illustrious city at the river's mouth. It might be said that Spain's history here in Louisiana is not sufficiently well known, despite the amount of painstaking research by historians and academics. Therefore, we must work to make this Spanish heritage, and no less importantly, the enduring Spanish legacy here, much more widely known.
Now, I can tell you, Eric, there were probably about 200 people here in the room at Gallier Hall. A lot of that was press, and the security was very, very tight. We all had to be wanded, electronically wanded by the security before, Secret Service to be exact, before we came in. There's also a lot of international press, a lot of press from Spain. I met from Paris, who came here on the plane, on the press plane, with the King and Queen. Now they're going to a luncheon now, and they have some other festivities that they'll be doing here. But I'll tell you some trivia, Eric. Did you know that the Queen was a news anchor, a television news anchor, and she went to cover an oil spill story in Spain, and that's how she met the King, and then they got married. What do you think about that?
Quite a love story there, and what a perfect drop for the newly renovated Gallier Hall. It looks gorgeous, and I'm sure that really impressed everybody there today.
Oh yeah, Eric, it is beautiful. We covered that when it opened. It's just immaculate, and the colors are beautiful, and of course they had all the flags from the state and the tricentennial in Spain. And yes, it is very, very impressive. It really was a nice showing for all the people who are here from around the world covering this event.
All right, and where will that, we just looked at the plaque, where will the plaque be going again?
You know, Eric, I'm not sure if it goes with them or if it stays here, but I'm going to check that out, and we're going to be reporting live in our later newscast at 5 and 6, so I will let you know. We're kind of far back, so we weren't allowed to go see it, so I'm not sure exactly what it says yet, but we will let you know later on.
All
reporting
right.
live from Gallier Hall, Meg Farris, Eyewitness News.
Meg Farris investigates. Thank you very much.